Morning, all. Hope you guys are having a good morning um, and a happy hump day for those of you, um, in the workforce and you can't wait for your Friday to get here. I want to come on here a little bit and talk about a situation that I feel needs to be talked about a little bit more, especially for those of us that are living in these Western states. As an African American woman, um, I have to say it has been challenging. And I've been in the West all my life. I was born in the West. I was born in California. I just recently moved to Nevada. I've been here like 8+ years. May will be 9 years. And I have to say, I've noticed it's the same practices when it comes to um, I don't want to, I'll say racism, but you kind of can, or you can say biased. This bias practice that they're doing, first I thought it was just California, but now I see it's stretched out in the West. Maybe not Arizona, not really sure about that, but because I do know out here it's like that in terms of fairness, with the job opportunities, the schooling, just everything. I'm noticing, like when I go to apply for jobs, that it's, bilingual, 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 bilingual. How is that fair? Not just to the African American community, but the Asian community, whatever else ethnicity is out, because the Nevada is a melting pot of people. It's becoming a melting pot of people. Filipinos, Indian Americans, Asians, Somali, whatever. And I'm noticing a lot of people have migrated to Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, so what about if they need to get a leg up? So I really don't know why they're still doing that. Um, I know they said that you can reach out to your, what is it, the governor, not the governor. I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, it was on the tip of my tongue. The attorney general. That's what someone was saying. Reach out when they do things like that because it's just not a fair practice. I get it. There's people here that speak, but there's people that speak different languages here. Bilingual in what? Bilingual in just Spanish or what? See, I think that's just a very unfair practice. Um, it's a lot of disparities, especially with the African American communities. I do believe the other groups like the Asians, the Filipinos, um, the whatever group, they apply within their own communities. So I don't know if it's really, directed, what group is direct, even in the Caucasian, it's not fair to them. Our Caucasian community out here, it's not fair to them either. So yeah, I've seen a lot of disparities in the West Coast and in the West when it comes to our groups. And I think it needs to stop because we're already living in a time of the divisiveness. It's just that much worse. So why add to it? I think these employers need to be checked and handled accordingly and just be outed on what they're doing because it's just not fair. Hey, if you speak another language, you can add to your profile. Terrific. That's awesome. But I do see that as an unfair practice and it needs to be addressed. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. It's free. If you like my content with that I bring in my PSAs, please subscribe to the channel or just listen. Not a problem. And also drop a chit chat if you feel inclined. I do not tolerate trolling or just being bad on my channel. You will get blocked. Other than that, you guys do have a nice day, and I will be back with another video. Peace.